Write an equation in point-slope form of a line given 2 points. These 2 points are 8, 4, and 2, 10. So first, let's look at this equation. This is our equation for point-slope form. And if we notice, we're only given 2 points. So the question we need to ask ourselves is, what else do we need if we're dealing with point-slope form? And we need a slope. So how do we go about finding slope? Well, we would need this formula here. Okay? So in order to find this answer, we need to label these points. Okay, so I've got x1, y1, and x2, y2. Put this to the side for right now. So step 1, we have to find m. And so I'm going to go ahead and draw out my slope fraction and then start filling in all of my numbers. So y2, if I look up here, is 10. y1 is 4. Okay. x2 is 2. And then x1 is 8. Okay, so if I simplify this, 10 minus 4, we get 6, and 2 minus 8, we get negative 6. If we divide these or simplify this, this means that m is negative 1. So step 2, it tells us here that we want to write this equation in point-slope form. So if I want to write this equation in point-slope form, then I need to worry about this here. So I'm going to use this formula, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. I know that I need my m and I need this point. So now I need to start filling in. Y minus y1 is 4. Slope is negative 1. And then x minus x1, which is 8. This is my final answer. For number 2, writing an equation in point-slope form of a line given 2 points. Our 2 points are 6, 8, and 4, 16. So first, we need to go ahead and find the slope of our 2 points. So I went ahead and drew in my fraction bar. And we need to fill in our numbers. So for y2, that would have to be, let's label these. That would be 16. Then, for y1, we have 8. For x2, we have 4. And for x1, we have 6. Now we can subtract. So 16 minus 8 is 8. And 4 minus 6 is negative 2. If we reduce this, we would get negative 4. Okay? Second step is we need to plug our slope and our first point into point-slope form. So here's point-slope form. Let's plug in. So y1 is 8, so y minus 8. Slope we found was negative 4. And then x minus x1 is 6. For number 3, it says write an equation in point-slope form of a line given 2 points. So I'm given 2 points. I'm going to go ahead and label those 2 points. Okay? In order to find an equation in point-slope form, I need a point and a slope. And right now I have 2 points. So the first step is to find slope. So m would be what minus what over what minus what. So we would need to use this, and we have y2, which is 7, minus y1, which is 2. x2 is 8, and x1 is 3. If I subtract 7 minus 2, we get 5, and 8 minus 3 is also 5. Now, if I want to reduce this, I get 1. Second step. I need to put this information, my point and my slope, into point-slope form. Here is the point-slope form formula. And now I need to plug in. So I have y minus y1 is 3. M is 1. X minus x1 is 3. And this, oh, my apologies, y1 is 2. Okay, so then that is our point-slope form. All right, one more. So for number 4, it says write an equation in point-slope form of the line given 2 points. Again, we need to label our points. We need to plug our points into the slope formula. Okay, so y2 minus y1, which would be 10 and 3. On the bottom, I'm sorry, y1 is 19. Okay, on the bottom we have x2, which is 6, and x1, which is 3. And then we need to subtract. So 10 minus 9 would be negative 9, and 6 minus 3 would be positive 3. If I divide, we get negative 3. Okay? Now, to take this information and turn it into point-slope form, here is our formula. So y minus, okay, y1 is 19. M is negative 3. And then x1 was 3. And this is your final answer.